In the wake of the January 6th Capitol riot, the Department of Homeland Security faced mounting pressure to address the growing threat of domestic terrorism. The Biden administration took swift action. They established the Homeland Security Advisory Council Subcommittee. This board, comprised of experts, was tasked with a critical mission to provide recommendations on combating ideologically motivated violence. The creation of the subcommittee signaled a renewed focus on domestic threats. It underscored the government's commitment to understanding extremism. However, the board was disbanded in September 2021 amidst controversy, following a leak of documents revealing the board's assessment of potential threats. These documents raised serious concerns about the board's focus and methodology. This revelation sparked outrage and ignited a debate about the government's role in policing ideology. America First Legal, a conservative legal organization, played a pivotal role in bringing the DHS documents to light. Through a whistleblower, AFL obtained a trove of internal documents from the HSAC subcommittee. These documents, marked sensitive but unclassified, revealed the board's assessment of potential domestic terrorism threats. AFL wasted no time in publicizing its findings. They argued that the documents provided clear evidence that the Biden administration was targeting conservatives and other groups deemed politically unfavorable. The organization accused the DHS of engaging in a politically motivated witch hunt, using the specter of domestic terrorism to silence dissenting voices. The documents also thrust the issue of domestic terrorism back into the national spotlight. AFL's actions were met with mixed reactions. Some lauded the organization for exposing what they perceived as government overreach. Others criticized AFL for selectively releasing documents to fit a predetermined narrative. The leaked DHS documents painted a stark picture of the perceived domestic terrorism threat landscape. They identified a range of factors that could contribute to radicalization and violence. These factors included personal grievances, economic anxieties, and exposure to extremist ideologies online. However, the documents also went further, suggesting that certain groups were more susceptible to radicalization than others. One of the most controversial aspects of the documents was their focus on individuals with military training or experience. The documents argued that veterans and active-duty military personnel could be particularly vulnerable to recruitment by extremist groups. They cited the individual's combat experience, access to weapons, and potential disillusionment with the government as potential risk factors. The documents also raised concerns about the potential for violence from individuals with strong religious beliefs. They suggested that religious extremism, particularly within certain Christian denominations, could motivate individuals to commit acts of violence. This assertion drew immediate condemnation from religious groups across the political spectrum. The document's emphasis on military service and religious beliefs as potential indicators of extremism sparked widespread outrage. Critics argued that these criteria were overly broad and unfairly targeted law-abiding citizens based on their background or beliefs. The DHS documents' focus on military veterans and religious individuals as potential threats drew sharp criticism from lawmakers and advocacy groups. Veterans organizations expressed outrage at the suggestion that their service made them more likely to engage in extremism. They argued that veterans by and large were patriotic Americans who posed no threat to their country. Religious groups also condemned the document's characterization of religious belief as a potential driver of violence. They argued that the vast majority of religious individuals were peaceful and law-abiding citizens who should not be painted with a broad brush. The document's assertions, they contended, were not only inaccurate, but also deeply offensive. The backlash to the document's content was swift and fierce. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle demanded answers from the DHS about the board's methodology and conclusions. The controversy surrounding the documents ultimately led to the HSAC subcommittee's disbandment. Despite the disbandment, the document's revelations continued to reverberate. They raised fundamental questions about the government's role in monitoring and policing ideology. The release of the DHS documents had significant political implications. Republicans accused the Biden administration of targeting conservatives and silencing dissent. Democrats argued the documents were taken out of context, but the damage was done, fueling distrust in the government. The controversy highlighted deep partisan divisions and escalated the culture war, making productive conversation difficult. Critics are raising concerns about government overreach and the potential for political surveillance. They also highlighted the challenges of addressing domestic terrorism without infringing upon the rights of law-abiding citizens. Thank you for watching till the end. Stand up for free speech and help protect the free exchange of ideas online. Please like and subscribe to help us reach more viewers.